Hi all, hope you're doing good. I'm planning to do a playlist of interview questions, which I'm trying to cover HTML, CSS, JavaScript, React.js, AngularJS, and Node.js, and related to performance, web performance things, and security part as well. This playlist would be targeting the beginners and the intermediate guys of web development. And also to start with, I will try to do the theoretical questions initially, and going forward, I will be taking up the coding challenges as well, which we will be seeing in the hacker rank, hacker earth in those websites usually. So any interview, whether it would be the front end, back end, any of the interview, it will not end without the data structure questions. So anywhere data structure questions are must and should. We need to face them and we need to understand how the data structures work. So I will try to insert one or two questions with the web development questions as well. These data structures questions. So I will start with the why array index starts with 0. So I will take, so from long time, we might have been using arrays. So why the array index starts with 0? I will try to answer that. So we all know this is the way array looks. I mean, it has one reference to the array, and array stores elements in the consecutive memory locations. It means if I know the reference of the array, if I add +1, +2, +3, I will get the rest of the elements values, references of the values. So I will take up one example. Like, so here if you observe, I have an array. An array is assigned to this. In this array, we are referring to the array reference, not to, we are referring to 1000 address. So when I do array of I, internally it would be like this: star array plus I is the index here. Internally it would be compiled in this way. So now just we'll try to decompile this. As we have assigned the array, it means we have given the first reference of the array. So I have the 1000 reference. So 1000 plus 0. Here the 0 is the index of the first element. So 1000 plus 0 is 1000. So star means value at this address. Star 1000. It means value at the 1000 reference is the first element. So if we use the index as the 1, it means 1000 plus 1. It means 1001. 1001. It means it will refer to the second element. Value at, it means it will become 1001. It means we'll be going to the second element. We'll be missing the first element. So this is the reason we need to start the index with 0. As as the reference would be pointing to the first element, 1000 plus 0 will have no value. I mean, it will be equivalent to the 1000. So we'll be taking the index as 0, not to miss the first element. So this is the reason we need to start the array index with 0. Hope you understand this. So we'll go to the next question. I mean, the type question. So we might have seen the common interview question saying, asking the difference between double equal to and triple equal to. This is a common interview question for the beginners. So we would be answering this in this way, like a double equal to would be the value comparison and triple equal to would be the value and the type comparison. So I don't think that's the correct way of answering that. So there is an type conversion happening. So JavaScript compiler uses the automatic implicit type conversion. It means if we do any operation like 10 double equal to 10, so JavaScript will, any of these operations, automatic conversion will be happen. So now we have 10 double equal to 10. JavaScript compiler will convert these two into single type, I mean into the same data type, and then it will compare. So in this case, it will convert 10 as a string, and now it will return to true. It means here we are, type conversion is applying to the comparison while we are giving triple equal to. Here what happens means exactly we are saying a strict strictly don't use the type conversion. I mean, we are asking JavaScript compiler not to use any of the implicit type conversions. Means usually we have discussed, right? JavaScript compiler will convert to, if any of the operations we have given to it will try to convert two values into the same data type, and then it will do the operation. So we are strictly saying that not to do any of the implicit conversions. So here it will directly compare the values. Now the string and the number is not equal, so it will return the false. This is the main reason behind the difference between the double equal to and triple equal to. We need to explain the difference in this way. We need to talk about the type conversion and type question, not about the value and the types. So hope you understand this, and I will go to the next question: how to detect the user's internet connectivity. So here I have this. I have opened the Chrome developer tools. How to check whether the user is in online or not, whether he has an internet connectivity or not. So we have an object called navigator. So this is an browser window object which will give the information about the browser. So here you can find a lot number of properties which it is providing. So you can observe here navigator dot online, so which will be true. So for example, navigator dot online, so it will return true. It means the user has the internet connectivity. If it switches to false, it means the user don't have the internet connectivity. To test this, we no need to disable our internet connectivity. We have an option called service workers. I'm going to the applications tab. If I click here under the service workers, if I click offline, and if you type again this, it will return the false. So this is the one thing. I mean, I'm going to true again. So I have a piece of code here, so which helps us in understanding the events. These two are the events. I mean, window has these events. Like, I mean, if any user comes to online, so this event would be triggering. So we can do any of the activity on this online event. If user losses is internet connectivity, there is an event called offline. So here we can show some relevant information to the user saying the internet connectivity is not there. So we can catch up this event and we can write whatever we need here under this event. So hope you understand this. Thanks for watching.